Hi all, I'm recording this on Monday, so if you're, I usually record them and ship them out on Tuesdays, but today I'm recording a little earlier, so if you happen to subscribe to the YouTube channel, you are getting this a day earlier than those that get it from my email or social media things. Anyway, hi, happy Monday this week, or Tuesday, whenever you're watching this. Today we are talking about all or nothing thinking. Oh, that's right. I'm talking to you, perfectionists. I'm talking to you, maximizers. Yes, you, the ones that say, don't bother to do it all unless you're going to do it all the way. Or those that say, like, oh, but I have to get the absolute best out of this, have to get the most, have to get the best, have to get the fastest, all the estises. All of the extreme stuff. And so, yes, we're talking with playing with the in between when we are talking about all or nothing, being perfectionistic. It's either reaching the goal or it's nothing. What we are talking about is this light switch type of thinking to where we are either going 100, where everything's super duper bright and that's it, no excuses, all the way, or if we can't reach that, if the light switch is either on or off and something gets in the way of it being on, what does that mean? It means the default is off. The default is nothing, right? So if we are claiming, or if we are living our life in such a way that you have to work hard in order to succeed or to get what you want, and you have to push and it has to hurt, we also have to look at how often are you getting sick? How often do things kind of not go your way? How high is the frustration when something gets in the way of the perfect plan? And does it knock you out? Does it have you turning that light switch off and making zero progress? Versus what happens if we replace that light switch with a dimmer switch? What happens if we say, we don't have to reach 100% every single day working towards this goal, that it doesn't have to hurt, it doesn't have to feel extreme all the time, knowing that if it's not extreme, it's going to be turned off, it's going to be zero. What happens if we do 70%? What happens if we do 50%? What happens if we do 35%? Just for today. Just for today. What if it means making some progress instead of none, if we take away this idea that only the best will do? Only 100% is acceptable. Because if we're saying that, we also have to acknowledge our humanity and that we don't have control over all the things. And there are external things getting in the way of things. And even when it is just yourself, you don't have endless bandwidth. You do have limits to time and energy and capabilities and abilities and all of those things. So what if by releasing the need to be maximizing and getting everything all the time, what if we're also giving ourselves permission to progress on the days that we can't reach it all the way? That it doesn't have to be all or nothing. We don't have to feel guilty for being human or for other outside, things getting in the way of following through with our ideal. What happens if we release the ideal and we say, the reality is I'm in the middle more often than I'm one or the other? What would happen if we took 2 weeks, a month, of playing with the middle, of not expecting 100% of the time. And let's see what happens if we, reduce the need for it to be 100% all the time, which means we're getting rid of those days of 0%. And we are fluctuating with the dimmer switch in the middle. What would happen? What would happen if we made progress every single day? Even if it's not 100%. What would happen if we don't burn ourselves out so much that our bodies take us out for us because we aren't deciding to do it ourselves? What happens if we play with the middle? Let's give it a shot. See what happens. I'll see you next week.